Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day, enjoying some turkey and building some models. And most importantly, I am almost out of super glue, and the hobby store is out of super glue. So I'm kind of in limbo, waiting for them to restock so I can get a couple more bottles. Kind of hard to believe that I go through super glue. Excuse my language, like shit through a goose. I mean, it's just flows like water around here. But anyway, that's another story. Hopefully the store will get some more in, and I will be able to go pick some up. The Barracuda. Last I left off, and I'm just about done with it. I went in and basically did some light brown dry brushing just for dusting, if you will. And it's more of a, if you can see it up close in person, then probably the camera doesn't pick up. But I got all the tires along the edge here of the main body. One also went and masked off the windshield with some tape. And this is the way I do it, because I don't like to scrape up the windshield when I use a knife and cut the tape. Is I'll go the direction of the glass here, and I'll just basically go all the way up. I'm going to take some dry brushing, some paint with a cheap brush, and I'll just go over it and then pull the tape off, and then I'll go back in with a smaller brush and go on the same method with some dry brushing paint, and just do the top, and then basically just take a finger and make the little loops that the windshield wipers make. And I like to do a little bit of you know how when the wipers go, it gets it dirty on one side. That's what I try to do, so it looks like the windshield is basically going this way. A little bit of motion, but just a little thing. I did a little bit on the back just to scuff it up, make it a little bit dirty, because it does show action in the show. I just basically got to put a dull coat on and do just a little bit more dry brushing on it, just to make everything pop a little bit more, but I should be quite done with it. One thing I gotta mention is there's not going to be any glass back here, because it don't come with the kit, and actually be a little more trouble than it's worth putting the little bit of glass back here, and because once you start grabbing it, you might pop it off, and it looks good without it. You really don't need it. And also, the kit does not come with it, and that's the rearview mirrors, the side mirrors. It doesn't come with it. I didn't put it on because it don't come with it. And if it did come with it, I would have to ship them separately for because they'd pop off once I shipped it. But anyway, we're going to say they got knocked off while it was battling the caddy. But a couple more hours on that, and I'll be done with that, and we'll do some beauty shots on it, and we'll call it done. The caddy, it's going to be up next, and what I need to do is I need to pop the bottom off, get the because I need to clean it. It's a little dusty on the inside. But anyway, I got to pop the bottom off, get the interior out so I can do a little bit of painting, put some washes in, and put it back together. One thing I'm going to do on the caddy, and I've been looking around for paint. I'm not going to paint it. I think what I want to do is I want to leave the color like it is, because it's basically the same color in the show. And I'm going to do some airbrushing and do some post shading and weather it, and that will it'll bring down the toy likeness of it, and it'll look cool, because I will take care of it. But I'm going to go that route. But I will put some washes and everything on the inside of the paint the steering wheel and some other odd stuff, and there's a couple things that we're going to add to it. But anyway, we'll jump that bridge when we get there. So that's where I stand on the Highwayman duo there. The Zero, if you can notice, I basically put a lot of decals on. But anyway, last I left off, I did get the canopy on, got it all masked, got the top painted a J in green, and in my last videos I showed everyone that I put the rubber cement on a little bit of the areas, and all I did is take basically a toothpick, a broken paintbrush, and what I do is I just scrape off the very thin layer of the paint, And I like it random because it makes it look, I think, more realistic. It makes it more rugged. And I did a little bit lightly on the outer wings because there's going to be more traction, you know, right here on the closer to the fuselage. I did a little bit here on the sides, if you can tell, you know, rubbing up against it and everything. Japanese, you know, they like to thin their paint when they painted their planes. Did some on the back here. And I've just about got all the decals on. I got a couple more tail and the personal pilot's kill markings, and then I'll be pretty much done with it. Decals are great. It is a newer release, so the decals are fantastic. I'm just using the setting solution, getting that all knocked down, and getting it a couple more coats so it'll hit all the little rivets and everything. Basically the JD in green, I did basically one pass. I kept it light because I did like the chips coming through, and I also like the aluminum coming through, you know, like it's getting ready to fade, and you can see that throughout the plane itself that I've done. On the bottom is Tamiya J in gray, and you can see right there I got that decal on, and that one I got to pop the air bubble out of that and then put some more solution on, and we'll be done with that. But anyway, basically all I got to finish do is paint the landing gears, put a little bit of wash on it, do a little bit of post shading. That's just basically on the decals, just to get them a little toned down, not too new. That was actually, I thought it was going to be paint, but the leading edge here is decal. Got the propeller painted. It's basically a silver cowl, and the props are a wood, and I used Tamiya Rust-Oleum. I think it looks good. I'm just going to put a brown wash on them just to make them a little more realistic on it, and we'll be good to go on that. But anyway, that's where I stand on that. Hopefully, I should knock out the decals later on today. Slap a sealer on it, do a little bit of post shading, and it should be done by tomorrow. One thing I did find at the local craft store is they had this Creative stuff by Testers. This stuff's like $7 a bottle, and all it is an acrylic wash. Anyway, I wouldn't give them $7, but anyway, it was 84 cents, so I was like, alright, I'll buy a couple bottles. So I'm going to try that out, see how that works, and it's probably the greatest stuff known to man. But anyway, we'll see what it is for 84 cents. It may be usable, maybe not, who knows. But anyway, that's probably going to get some brown and some black, so I may guinea pig on. Put a little bit of wash on the props there, just see how well it works. And I also wanted to use that for the seats on the caddy over there. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. So everyone have a great Thanksgiving, and I'm trying to finish up the Zero. We're getting close to finishing up the Cuda, and then we're going to start the caddy. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.